Joan, thank you for the opportunity, and I would like to thank the Economist for having me again for another year here. I'm here to share my experience and the experience of the public transport in Greece. And of course, I'm talking about Athens, but Athens or the greater Athens area is half the population of Greece, and therefore it has a significant impact on investment, on the economy, and contrary to some of the macro things that we've heard, I can give you a micro, a micro image of what went on. Now, we are the largest company, the largest public transport company in Greece, and maybe one of the largest in Europe in terms of one company servicing about 4 million people all together with buses. We started 5 years ago with 1,500 buses that were all older buses, about 17 and a half, 19 years fleet. The age, the medium age of our fleet was like that. We had to make a lot of investment thanks to the efforts of this particular minister here, Mr. Papathanasis, from the European funds, the RRF, the ESPA and the other funds, the modernization fund now, and we made a big effort and a huge investment of more than 2 billion euros to change or renew the fleet of buses, 1,500 buses, all green. Now, that's not the whole story. We didn't just change the fleet or are changing the fleet. We created a totally new technological era in public transport in Greece. We went from the older way of operating buses to the electric and hydrogen buses. But that means that when you got a new fleet, you have to have the infrastructure that comes with it. And of course, that means a lot of investment that has to go to other areas. And also you have to retrain your people, create different skills, have different parts, different way of thinking. And of course, digitization is necessary for our company, so we had to invest in that as well. We have to invest in trying to get new people to our company that are younger, that have a different culture and can understand better this change in technology, going from the old petrol buses to electrical and hydrogen buses is a total new way of thinking, not only technically, but also from the perspective of driving those buses around Athens. They are all run on a specific software, and every technical detail of the bus is on one software. Therefore, we need to have all the backup needed in our IT departments to prepare not only for what is everyday business, but also for possible cyber problems that might occur. And of course, it is a time where things are quite problematic in that area. What I'm trying to say is that maybe the numbers in macroeconomy are showing a different picture. I don't know about that, but moves and investments like the ones we did the last 5 years that are changing the whole face of public transport for the public good that we are offering, but also on the other hand, we are creating multipliers for many, many smaller places. And I give you just one example. We, as a government, as a Ministry of Transport, we created a program where our older buses that are coming out of commission are given to to the islands that are remote, in order to have and service the people that are living there. Now that creates, obviously, with older buses, an environment where they have to service their buses, because we cannot offer from Athens that service. Therefore, they have to find ways of doing that. That creates new opportunities and creates new jobs, even in an older bus, even in an older technology bus. But that gives, in that island, in that small population, the incentive of doing other things. Therefore, there are multipliers that are happening because the government, the Ministry of Transport and ourselves, they decided to fund this, and we made it happen in the last 5 years, and we hope by 2027, Athens to be one of the greenest in terms of public transport cities in Europe.